Yeah, I just read something on Now Boxing I want to elaborate on. People in charge of Manny Pacquiao do not have confidence in him and might actually believe that he will be defeated by Floyd Mayweather Jr. if they fight. They probably feel Floyd will outbox Manny easily, and they feel once Pac-Man loses to Floyd that his stock will drop and he could possibly retire and focus on politics for good. You might ask why they would be scared that Pacquiao retires. Well, because people who promote and manage Manny have no other superstars in their stable that can draw consistent 1 million pay-per-view buys or more a fight. Losing Manny Pacquiao right now would be a huge blow to their current and future financial earnings. This what Pactars, they don't understand this shit. They don't care, really. All they care about is that they got a Filipino icon that's known around the world in the international spotlight. That's all they care about. But you gotta look past all that. You gotta look at what type of situation would you have if Pacquiao go in there against Floyd and get punished for 12 rounds. When he goes in there and get embarrassed. Cause you gotta remember, when Pacquiao get hit with punches, he look funny as fuck. Cause he got this big ass melon fucking head, and it just snaps around. He's just a funny looking motherfucker when he get punched. Now Floyd going in there, he gonna be throwing sharp counter punches, sharp lead punches, and he gonna be stinging Pacquiao across his face over and over again, cause Manny is too fucking open. When anybody that's as open as Pacquiao going against Floyd, you gonna get popped in your grill constantly. Now, just imagine the embarrassment, you know what I mean, that Pacquiao gonna suffer. This is a national fucking icon in the Philippines. They got a fucking statue of this dude, you know what I mean, in the Philippines, in the second largest mall in the Philippines. A 10-foot tall bronze statue. This guy is a member of Congress. He's like a fucking, he an icon, man. In the Philippines, they basically worship this dude. Now just imagine. I see all of Pacquiao's fame, for the most part, has been built on him being a possible guy to beat Floyd Mayweather. You know, that's the main reason he became so famous and popular. This might be the guy who can do it, who can beat Floyd Mayweather. Just think back to Pacquiao's first fight that thrust him into stardom, Oscar De La Hoya. As soon as they got done with that fight, all the talk was Pacquiao Mayweather. And after each fight, Pacquiao Mayweather, he can do it, he can do it. Floyd is the villain. He the bad guy. Pacquiao the hero. He the angel. Floyd is the devil. And then Floyd goes in there and punishes him. That means all this gay weather talk gets wiped out. All this chicken talk gets wiped out. All this talking for the past 2-3 years about Floyd and projecting him as a coward by so many people gets destroyed in one fight. And the guy that they will have to recognize as the best is Floyd Mayweather. The guy that everybody hates the most, that everybody loves to hate. It's like a nightmare for these motherfuckers. No way do they want that to happen. They don't want that to happen. They would rather Pacquiao lose his stardom to somebody else, like Marquez or any fucking body other than Floyd Mayweather, because that won't have as big as a negative impact on Manny Pacquiao's image. You see? He go in there and get embarrassed or even knocked out by Floyd, it's going to humiliate him. Think of the pain and the sorrow that Filipinos gonna feel in the Philippines. It's gonna be a sad, gloomy day for them motherfuckers, man. A sad fucking gloomy day. They might call off school. Motherfucker shut schools down. Motherfuckers might not even have to go to work. They just gonna have a day of mourning for Pacquiao. He go in there and got fucked up by Floyd the Devil Mayweather. The nigger, the monkey, the coon, the chicken. Just think of how much hate they've invested into Floyd Mayweather. It's gonna all get destroyed. I mean, it's like Floyd is gonna actually grow into this guy just as tall as the fucking sky and stomp on the whole island of the Philippines and squash every motherfucking citizen on the island. Smash them to pieces. That's what it's gonna be like. I mean, think back when Floyd beat Hatton. It was almost the same atmosphere, but not quite as extreme. All them Hatton fans, because that was a racially driven fight. It became a black and white fight. And it was also a nationality fight. So you had the combination of both. Everybody wanted Hatton to beat Floyd because Floyd was talking a whole lot of shit with Ricky Hatton. Especially getting in his face in the press conferences, telling him he was going to break his jaw. And he was just really, really talking a lot of shit against Hatton. And pretty much all these Britons and I would say most whites in America wanted Hatton to whoop Floyd's ass. And when Floyd embarrassed him, knocked him into the ring post, it crushed him, man. It crushed him. And then we ain't hear from the Hatton fans no more. It's like they just disappeared from off the internet. Well, that's what's gonna happen to Pactars. Just imagine once that happened to Pactars, no more Pactars on the internet. They just vanish. You know what I mean? It's gonna change. Once Floyd beat Pacquiao, it's gonna change the whole atmosphere of boxing. And not only boxing, but the whole civilization of the Philippines. I mean, it's really gonna change the world. Because this is the man that everybody hates. They hate this motherfucker's guts. He says obnoxious things. He does silly shit. Yeah, baby. Bragging on his wealth and flashing his wealth in a time where people are struggling. Check to check. You know, doing shit like this. People just hate this motherfucker. They want him to die. And he beats the man that everybody projecting as the Jesus of boxing. What about the Nike contract that Pacquiao got? Look at all the movies that Pacquiao got over there. It ain't gonna be the same once Floyd whooped that ass. They ain't gonna be able to look at Pacquiao the same. Because they have been so much inspired by Pacquiao on the belief that he is better than Mayweather. And all of that is going to be demolished. So this is why they don't want Floyd in the ring with Pacquiao. They don't want it. And if they somehow just are forced, boxed into a corner and got to throw him in there with Floyd, they want to make sure that he is on performance enhancement drugs, man. They do not want to send a clean Pacquiao in there. After that second fight with Marquez, y'all gotta understand, that was when Floyd had retired. Manny's next fight took place when Floyd had retired. And Manny was the #1 pound-for-pound fighter. After that poor performance against Juan Marquez, they were thinking in their mind, look, We can't have the number one pound for pound fighter in the world putting on performances like this. We can't have him getting tired like this. He's deteriorating. We can't have our fighter going downhill when he just became the number one pound for pound fighter, because he's going to lose his slot. And he's not going to be our cash cow. We got to put this motherfucker on steroids, EPO, HGH, and any other motherfucking thing we can think of. By no means can we allow him to go in there natural again, ever in his career. He got to be put on something, and this got to be jacked up to the max. You know what I mean? And they don't want to send the old Manny Pacquiao in there against Floyd Mayweather, because they really don't even want to send the new Pacquiao in there with him. But definitely not the old one. Now, you know something wrong when a motherfucker... people don't even like you comparing Pacquiao with his old self. Oh, that was the old Manny Pacquiao. What the fuck? You just became new as you got older? I'm not going to even go over all that, because we all heard it 1,000 times. But this is the thing. It's the people around Pacquiao. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. They want to put up every kind of roadblock they can think of. That's what this Bob Arum, WADA USADA bullshit is all about. They want to find some way to get out of the fight, because they feel like they earn the more money by having other fights, but still having the public believing that Pacquiao can beat Mayweather. You know, letting the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight hang in the balance. That's better than actually putting on the Mayweather fight, because they can earn money off Floyd's name. And the people's belief in the possibility that this is the guy that can beat Mayweather. But that'll end. It'll all end once Floyd tapped that ass. So, and it's gonna happen. Packed hard, just get ready. Your doomsday is coming. Your whole country is gonna be full of sorrow. Your heart's gonna be broken. I know for a fact some of you motherfuckers gonna commit suicide. I ain't bullshitting. Some of y'all gonna off yourselves. 'Cause all you got in the world is Pacquiao. That's all you know in the world. And once he get beat by Floyd the villain, you ain't gonna have no reason to live. Just think. They should have extra security at the fight. 'Cause I wouldn't put it past them Pactards that they would try to shoot Floyd after the fight, after he whooped their congressman, possible president, their hero, their icon, their Jesus. Embarrass him. Pound his face for 12 rounds, possibly knock him the fuck out. Bloody him up. And have his hand raised over his fallen body. Motherfuckers gonna try to do some shit to Floyd. They should have extra security. Pactards, Pacquiao fans, Filipinos, they just might be the worst thing that ever happened to boxing.